Good afternoon, everybody. It's been a little while since we've done the old videos, and a lot of stuff's happened since we've done one. Apologize for that, but I had to give my camera back, the camera I was using, back to my brother. Got my own little camera, and welcome to the beginning of the second quarter of the year. Let's see, I'm gonna make a little food tonight. We're back to food making. Real simple, nothing crazy. We're using mushrooms. Right here like this. There we go. Skewer. And some good old-fashioned bacon. Anyway, I make these things up as a treat. I really like them. My wife's making up some fish tonight, which I don't, this one kind of fish I don't like. So I'm making it. We got little mushrooms. We're going to wrap up with the bacon. So first off, do a quick little peeling of the mushrooms. And I just want to take a few moments. A lot of stuff's been happening with on the site. If you've been following, people writing stories. We got 7 of us now from all over the world, which is so cool. And about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks, yeah, a week and a half ago, I started kind of like falling off the wagon a little bit. I started having not consistently hard craps, which was kind of starting to piss me off. I started thinking to myself, what's going on? But the real story is I am back on track completely, and I think I basically was playing with the diet a little too much. There was a night back in those days, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, where I went out to dinner with my mom, my wife, and I had an entire dinner roll, bread. I don't eat bread on this diet at all, but I did. I had a dinner roll, and maybe even 1.5. Also, that same, a day or two later, I was out making tacos, chicken tacos on the barbecue. It was a nice Saturday, and my wife, she's big into drinking beer, and I decided, you know what, I'll have one of those little Colitis. So I pounded about half of that thing. Didn't drink the whole thing, but I had a reasonable amount. And then the next day, we were up in San Francisco walking around, and sometimes if you don't plan things out, you'll get stuck in the situation I was in, which was we went to this Middle Eastern kind of kebab-y type place, you know, which I used to eat those all the time. Love that food. And I had what's called like a shawarma kebab. Anyway, the point is, it was wrapped in like a flour pita bread thing, and I pretty much ate the whole thing. It's a lot of bread. So 3 things in a row. Yeah, you know the story from there. So I've been back on hardcore on the diet again. Things are working out just as planned. So if you look around, if you read a lot of what stuff's going on the story, the website, I'm sorry, not everybody is going die-hard diet, but the coolest thing is that the overwhelming majority, if not all of us, are starting to feel better. And I am just more than excited about anything else. One of the people that writes on the site, Ashley from Texas, who's been heavily contemplating planning on surgery, if you read her latest post, is talking about that might not be what she's doing. And she's crediting some things on the diet side for her current success. Anyway, I really encourage anyone out there who is down in the trenches, and I know there's a crapload of people that are suffering, are trying to bang it out with the medications, to just try the diet. We've got a lot of stuff on, I don't know, maybe up here, part of the website talking about the diet. You can email me, ihaveuc@ihaveuc.com. I'll talk to you. That's fine with me. I'll definitely. And give it a try. Back to a quick side story here on why I even came to the point that I'm at and why I still have my colon working well is I met this girl named Christine, who is 23, 24 years old. She 10, 15 years, ulcerative colitis. She's tried all the medications, 6-MP, infusions, you name it, everything. And everything that I've done, plus 6-MP, which I haven't done and will not ever do. Anyway, I met her last. Anyways, we ran out of batteries there, last clip, but that's it right there. Bacon wrapped mushrooms on the skewer. They're going on the barbecue. You gotta watch them. So that's them right there. I'm gonna get back to the other story here in a second. We got limited battery tonight. Dinner is served! So we got the bacon wrapped mushroom, 2 little pieces of beef. That's a barbecue hamburger meat. There's a half-eaten mushroom. And then we got a salad here, which is red bell pepper, cucumber, red onion, tomato, salt and pepper. That's dinner tonight. Alright, we're back. Back in action, doing dishes now. Got ourselves some extra, but I was telling you about Christine, who is the girl that told me about the diet, changing my diet, trying that. Worked for her. She was very messed up, on the verge of the colon removal as well. Tried all the drugs, like I said. Anyway, I met her last week on Wednesday. We had lunch. The second time I'd ever seen her, and she's still doing great, drug-free. She actually does some promotional stuff. She's a marathon runner in the CCFA. She is leading a team in training type thing. But anyway, I asked her if she'd do a little interview type of thing, because she's all about awareness and talking to people about their options, which I'm trying to be like as well. And she agreed to it. So look forward to that. Can't give you a date as to when that's going to happen. Hopefully soon. Also trying to get an interview scheduled with the head of an immunologist, talking about what is this ulcerative colitis. Hope to get you some of that stuff too. Anyway, have a good night, and bacon wrapped mushrooms, tasty.